Dance it out of yourself. We are celebrating, hey, right where we are. All right, we're moving into our next block. We have that static lateral lunge. Now you did this in the warm-up, and a lot of times in the warm-up, that's going to be movement prep for what's coming, right? So let's think about my strong stance in my square. We're going to be moving in now the frontal plane, right? So frontal plane just means we're going to be using the sides of our square, right? So I'm going to start with my feet and my strong stance, and I'm going to step my feet out and to the sides of my square, so wider than hip distance. Then I'm going to shift my weight to one side. One leg is going to stay straight, one leg bends. I'm going to sit my hips down and back like I'm pressing my booty against the wall and then sliding down and back against that wall. I'm going to come back to the center and then come right to the other side. Do your best. Keep your knees, hips, and toes all facing forward. Now you hear me say head, shoulders, knees, and toes, all facing the front of your square. You guys ready? Here we go. 40 seconds, alternating sides. Take your time. Remember, allowing ourselves to learn this. In 3, 2, 1. So we sit, come back. So right away, I want you to think about where you're going to feel this. Keep your chest up, your spine long, keep your teeth out. That's very important too. And just squeeze. I feel this on the sides of my booty and my quads, right, in the back of my legs and my hamstrings some. Sit back and come up. Now once you get it, you can move a little faster, but I want you to find a place that works for you. My knee is staying stacked right over my ankle. Now Claudia is putting her hands on her thigh for a little extra support, and she's not going as low. You pick. We got 5 seconds left. I'm driving through my heel. You got 3, 2, 1, and recover. Okay, guys, so shake it out. We're going to think about going to the sides of our square again. This time we're going to do a skater touch. So all you people up north and all that, okay, you might know how to do this one a little better than some of us from down here down south, like your ice skating. So starting in the center of my square and my strong stance, I'm going to take a step back, crossing the midline of the body, coming back onto the ball of my foot, and come back to center, like I'm skating. One side and then the other. So where am I tapping? What's up, everybody? And welcome to your For Beginners Only Day 1. My name is Lacey Green, and I am so excited to be your super trainer for the next 3 weeks as we work on building a healthier and happier life. Woo, woo! I am so excited to work out with you and all my amazing people up in my podcast. Oh, go! Oh yeah, on this side, we got people all over the world just like you, working on their health esteem, working to be healthier and happier. And I've got 2 other special people I want to introduce you to. Bring out Claudia, bring out Robert, bring out all the woo-woo. Yeah! This is our team, our For Beginners Only team on stage. Robert and Claudia are going to be working out with us and bringing all the energy and fun. And at the beginning of every workout, we are going to start with a quote. And today's quote is, we're not here for a long time, only a great time. And when you realize that now is the only moment that is guaranteed, you're going to let go of the past and find all the joy and all the love right now in this workout. So let's get ready to get this party started with the warm-up. Here we go. So we're going to start just bouncing it out side to side. Nice and easy. So maybe this is your very first workout. I am so proud that you showed up today and that you pressed play. We're just getting it warmed up. Now, throughout the workout, you're going to see Claudia. Claudia's going to be showing you modifications, different variations of every exercise. So I want you to always pick a level that feels good to you. That's what this is all about. I want you to keep showing up for you for the next 3 weeks, and we get it started. Good. All right, guys, let's take it into some step jacks. Over. We're just going to reach your arms up and just tap. Woo, and have a little fun with it. Tap, tap. Now, throughout the workout, when you feel ready, you might see Ferg. His name's Robert. We're going to call him Ferg in this workout. I call him Ferg. You might see Robert pick up the intensity a little bit. And if that feels good to you and you ever want to take it up, absolutely. Couple more. You always have that option. All right, let's open up those hamstrings. Lift that toe. Send those hips back. Now, this is one of my favorite. What's up, everybody? And welcome to your For Beginners Only Day 1. My name is Lacey Green, and I am so so excited to be your super trainer for the next 3 weeks as we work on building a healthier and happier life. Woo, woo! I am so excited to work out with you and all my amazing people up in my podcast. Oh, go podcast. Oh, yeah, on this side, we got people all over the world just like you working on their health esteem, working to be healthier and happier. And I got 2 other special people I want to introduce you to. Bring out Claudia, bring out Robert, bring out all the woo-woo. Yeah! This is our team, our 4 beginners only team on stage. Robert and Claudia are going to be working out with us and bringing all the energy and fun. And at the beginning of every workout, we are going to start with a quote. And today's quote is, "We're not here for a long time, only a great time." And when you realize now is the only moment that is guaranteed, you're going to let go of the past and feel all the joy and all the love right now in this workout. So let's get ready to get this party started with the warm-up. Here we go. So we're going to start just bouncing it out side to side. Nice and easy. So maybe this is your very first workout. I am so proud that you showed up today and that you pressed play. We're just getting it warmed up. Now, throughout the workout, you're going to see Claudia. Claudia's going to be showing you modifications, different variations of every exercise. So I want you to always pick a level that feels good to you. That's what this is all about. I want you to keep showing up for you for the next 3 weeks, and we get it started. Good. All right, guys, let's take it into some step jacks. Over. You're just going to reach your arms up and just tap. Woo, and have a little fun with it. Tap, tap. Now, throughout the workout, when you feel ready, you might see Ferg. His name's Robert. We're going to call him Ferg in this workout. I call him Ferg. You might see Robert pick up the intensity a little bit. And if that feels good to you and you ever want to take it up, absolutely. Couple more. You always have that option. All right, let's open up those hamstrings. Lift that toe. Send those hips back. Now, this is one of my favorite moves you're going to see. I call this scooping up our blessings.
Yes.
What we're doing is stretching out the back of the leg. So you should feel this lengthening through the back of the leg. And I want you to picture whatever blessings you're scooping up right now, Claudia and Robert and Podcast and everybody back home. The goal here is to find more gratitude for what your body is doing for you right now. Appreciating who you are today as we work on who we're becoming. Last one here. All right. Let's set out right here. Feet shoulder width apart. Let's sit our hips down and back into a squat. You're going to see a lot of this move throughout 4 beginners only. And we're going to work on doing our best, getting stronger, total body, finding a better range of motion, and just feeling better one day and 1 rep at a time, right? Because we're not here for a long time. We're here for a great time. Keep going. So I'm driving through my heels. My feet are shoulder width apart. I'm just sitting back in my imaginary chair, sending the hips back and down. Let's do a couple more. You can even put your hands on your thighs if you want to. Here with Claudia, that's going to give you a little extra support, especially for your low back. One more. All right. Let's step the feet out a little wider. Shoulder width up a little wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to sit the hips back and down to one side and come back to center. We're doing a static lateral lunge, right? So if that sounds like, what the heck are you talking about? This is my first workout. What's a static lateral lunge? It just means we're going to keep our feet in the same position. You're going to send your hips back and over to one side and then slide my hips back and down. Just warming up the outside booty and hips. All right, now here's going to be our favorite one throughout the rest of the workout. One hand here, and let's hit some hip circles. Come on, Ferg, show us how it's done. Yes, Claudia, so I want you guys to get this lit and bring this much energy right in the warm-up. Okay, we are here to move our bodies, taking it all around, open up the hips. Let's go one more in this direction. Oh, okay, let's switch sides. Reverse. Nice job. So, fill it up. Look at my podcast. Well, come on, podcast. You guys are crushing the hip circles. Couple more back home. All right, guys, so let's shake it out, shake it out. Let's just tap it out because I've got some amazing music throughout this program for you, too. Every workout's going to be different. So, let's talk about a few things that we're going to focus on as we start to learn to move better in our fitness and also that's going to cross over to everyday life. In each of our workouts in 4 beginners only, you're going to hear me talk about the square, right? The square is going to be an imaginary box on the floor that you're going to picture right around you. So I'm going to talk about the front of my square, the back of my square, the sides of my square, and even twisting a little bit in my square, which means we're going to add some rotation. So every day I'm going to talk about starting in our strong stance in the center of our square. You can even tape a square on the floor if that's going to help you learn to move better. So today we are doing 15 exercises, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and then we're done. One time through, right? I want you just to do your best. That is all that matters. Let's set up our first move. So we're going to start every move in our strong stance like this. Okay, you put your hands like this. So strong stance means that we're going to start in the center of our square. Our feet are going to be hip width apart, and we're going to be driving through our heels. Our spine is long. Our first move is going to be a squat. A squat is where we just sit our hips down and back like we're sitting in a chair, keep the chest lifted, and come right back up. So you just think about sitting down in a chair, right? And throughout the workout, we're going to be working on maybe getting a little lower in our squat, building the strength in our legs, and where we're going to feel this. So our first move for 40 seconds is going to be a squat to a reach. All right, so we're just going to sit down like we're sitting in the chair, and then we're going to stand up and just do a little bit of praise for a second. Yes? 40 seconds of work. We're going to get ready to start. Y'all ready? You ready, Robert? Oh, here we go. Claudia, you ready? Podcast, you ready? Here we go. So starting in that strong stance, we got 40 seconds on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to squat. I'm going to bend at the knee and then reach up. Sit the hips down and back. So this is day 1. We talked about not being here for a long time, just for a great time. I want you to find a pace and a place that works for you. Sit the hips down and back and then reach up. Now, throughout this program, one other special thing that we talk about is finding our whoop whoop zone. Now, what is our whoop whoop zone? Well, you're going to hear me say whoop whoop all the time anyway. But our whoop whoop zone, what we're going to talk about, is our rate of perceived exertion, especially in our cardio workouts, right? You have 3, 2, and 1. Okay, keep it up here. Enjoy your recovery. So your woo-woo zone, or your rate of perceived exertion, just means on a scale of like 0 to 10, a 0 being you're sitting on your couch, a 10 being like, oh my God, I don't think I can do this much longer. We want to find somewhere between a 5 and a 6, right? A place that you can still take a deep breath, but you feel like you're working. Or a place that you can still say, whoop, whoop. That's your woo-woo zone. So let's talk about our next move. Starting in my strong stance, center of my square, we're going to do an overhead ball slam to squat. You're going to pick up your imaginary ball, reach it way up over your head if you can, and then push it all the way through the floor as hard as you can. Now, you can match the beat of the music if you want to. It's up to you. We've got 40 seconds on the clock. You guys ready? Here we go. In 3, I see you, Stephanie. 2 and 1. Let's go. Hey, so up and slam. So we lift, bend at the knee. So I've still got that squat going. Now, this maybe is your very first workout. Maybe you're jumping back in after some time off. Today, all I want you to do is feel good about your body moving through this workout, getting to the end of this workout and be like, I did my best. I had a great time. It was some great music, and that is it. So keep going, reaching way up and slam that ball all the way through the floor. We got 10 seconds. Do your best. If you're moving faster than us, great. If you're moving at the same pace, awesome. I want you to find your place. You got 3, 2, and 1. Recover. Okay, here we go. You're going to see my podcast busting some moves too, okay? Our next move is going to be a squat to a knee raise. So, starting in the center of my square, always, right? That's so important for establishing our foundation for fitness. We're going to start with a squat knee raise. So, shoulder width apart with my feet. I'm going to drive through my heels, still in that squat, bend at the knee. This time, I'm going to lift one knee. Squat again, alternate, and lift the other knee. Now, this may throw off your balance a little bit. I want you to do your best. You can always use a chair here if you need to, and Claudia is going to have that throughout the workout to use. So, you guys ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 40 seconds. So we sit down, tap the knee, sit, and then tap. Great job. Yes. I want you feeling super legit about the effort you're bringing right now. Be right here, right now, in this moment. Day 1, you got this. Sit, and then tap. Great job. Yes. Keep going, guys. So, sit the hips down and back. Keep that chest lifted. Nice job. Whatever dance move you used to do back in the 80s and 90s, almost there. 10 seconds, guys. Sit the hips down and back, and then lift that knee up. maybe to hip height, maybe you're going nice and low. You pick. You got 3, 2, 1, and recovery. All right. You are already through block 1. Dance it out. Proud of yourself. We are celebrating. Hey, right where we are. All right. We're moving into our next block. We have that static lateral lunge. Now, you did this in the warm-up, and a lot of times in the warm-up, that's going to be movement prep for what's coming, right? So let's think about my strong stance in my square. We're going to be moving in now the frontal plane, right? So frontal plane just means we're going to be using the sides of our square, right? So I'm going to start with my feet and my strong stance, and I'm going to step my feet out and to the sides of my square, so wider than hip distance. Then I'm going to shift my weight to one side. One leg is going to stay straight, one leg bends. I'm going to sit my hips down and back like I'm pressing my booty against the wall and then sliding down and back against that wall. I'm going to come back to the center and then come right to the other side. Do your best. Keep your knees, hips, and toes all facing forward. Now you hear me say head, shoulders, knees, and toes, all facing the front of your square. You guys ready?
Ready.
Here we go. 40 seconds, alternating sides. Take your time. Remember, allowing ourselves to learn this. In 3, 2, 1. So we sit, come back. So right away, I want you to think about where you're going to feel this. Keep your chest up, your spine long, keep your teeth out. That's very important too. And just squeeze. I feel this on the sides of my booty and my quads, right, in the back of my legs and my hamstrings some. Sit back and come up. Now once you get it, you can move a little faster, but I want you to find a place that works for you. My knee is staying stacked right over my ankle. Now Claudia is putting her hands on her thigh for a little extra support. And she's not going as low. You pick. We got 5 seconds left. I'm driving through my heel. You got 3, 2, 1, and recover. Okay, guys. So shake it out. We're going to think about going to the sides of our square again. This time we're going to do a skater touch. So all you people up north and all that, okay, you might know how to do this one a little better than some of us from down here down south, like your ice skating. So starting in the center of my square and my strong stance, I'm going to take a step back, crossing the midline of the body, coming back onto the ball of my foot, and come back to center, like I'm skating. One side, and then the other. So where am I tapping? The back corner of the square with the ball of my foot. You add as much swag as you want to, okay? Okay. All right, you guys ready? 40 seconds on the clock. Do your best. Take your time. In 3, 2, 1. This way. Tap. Tap. To the back corner of my square. Remember, we're going to be here for the next 3 weeks. I want you to learn where you're supposed to feel this, how this is supposed to feel, where are my knees, hips, and toes supposed to be pointing. Keep your chest lifted, reaching across. Do your best. Now, you can do whatever you want to with your arms in between. Remember I said we're not here for a long time? You better have a great time. You better come on. Good. 10 seconds. If you're feeling good, keeping that knee stacked over the ankle, my chest lifted. We got 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice job. Okay. Remember I talked about finding that woot zone between a 5 and a 6? We're probably going to find it right now. We're going to add a shuffle. This one's probably going to get your heart rate up. So, starting in the center of my square, strong stance, and you're going to get used to that over the next 3 weeks. I'm going to shuffle my body over to one side, and then I'm going to keep out the same distance between my feet, kind of coming up onto the balls of my feet. I'm going to take 3 big shuffles to the left, and then come back 3 the opposite direction. Take your time. Be mindful of your knees moving in the same direction as your toes as we move laterally across our square. You guys ready? You ready, podcast? All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to take my time at first. 3, and then 3, 2, 1, come back. Chest lifts. You can do whatever you want with your hands. You can put them on your hips if you want to. See, I'm pressing off the ball of my foot. Look at all of us moving at a different pace. I want you to find a pace that works for you, right? I'm kind of kicking one foot over and then coming back. So take your time. Nice job. Claudia still got a big old smile on her face. She's using the distance of her mat, and she's standing up at the end and kind of releasing. I want you to pick. My knees are soft. You got 10 seconds. Keep going. We are already through our 6th move. You got 4, 3, 2, oh, Claudia, hey girl, come on. Hey. Nice, so good. Nice job. Okay, shake it out. Release the back. Now we're moving into our 3rd block of work. How you feeling? Did you guys find your woo-woo zone in that one? Remember that? Yeah. Here we go. Can you still say Yeah, Claudia said it. Okay, good. Our next move, we're going to move in a different plane of motion. Remember I said we're going to be thinking about twisting in our square? That's called our transverse plane. That means whenever you hear me say transverse, that means we're going to add some sort of rotation or pivot. So our first move is going to be that squat with a twist. Starting my strong stance, center of my square, soft knees, feet hip width apart. I'm going to sit down into a squat, then I'm going to rotate. So I'm like switch the bug. My knee, hip, and toe are all going to track towards the diagonal line, that top corner of my square. I come back into a squat, switch sides. I'm going to look the direction I'm turning, right? We're going to take this move and build on it over the next few weeks. You guys ready? Yeah. All right, heart rate's coming up. Here we go. And I see a special lady I'm going to introduce you to who already started the move before my count. Oh, my goodness. Are you guys ready? Here we go. 40 seconds on the clock. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we sit, rotate, squish the bug. Now, I believe in respecting all of God's creatures, but spiders, they might get a little squish. They might get a little squish. Here we go. Yeah. So rotate. Keep your chest up as you sit down. Now, I need you guys to do one thing for me. I need to see your teeth because remember, you're having a great time. That's right. Rotate. Now, let me introduce you to somebody in the podcast who I am so proud that is in my podcast. I got to introduce you to my mom, Betty, over here. Look at Betty doing her squat to twist. So my mom is 75 years old. She is crushing it. She wanted the opportunity to work on her health esteem, finding her best self, finding her love for fitness, and she is killing it. 3, 2, 1. High five, Mama. Nice job. Great work, guys. So when I say fitness for everybody and everybody, that's what I mean. Okay, we're going to keep in that transverse. Check in with yourself. We have a squat to cross body punch. So starting in the center of my square, I'm going to get my arms up into that fight stance. I'm going to sit down into a squat. Then I'm going to give me that rotation. Just going to punch across my body. Keep my shoulders down, my guard up. We're ready for whatever this life has coming our way. You guys ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Squat and then rotate. So we sit and then punch. So I want you to get used to, right, having that strong form. I'm sitting back in the chair every time into that squat. Yeah. And then I'm punching through the target. Now, I want you to picture anything that held you back. What held you back last year that you're going to punch through this year? I want you to picture yourself punching through it right now. You're getting past it. Don't let anything in the past hold your future hostage. We are not doing that. Not today. Today is your day 1. And I want you with us for the next 3 weeks and beyond. So come on. Stay with it. You got 4, 3, 2, and recover. Okay, shake it out. Nice job, guys. Great work. All right. We're going to keep that same move going. Maybe you got into your woot-woot zone. That's great. We're going to keep the punches going. So we're going to do that overhead jab with this next one. So I'm going to keep that fight stance, shoulders down. We ready? I know my girl Alexis is ready back there. We're going to do a squat, overhead jab. So you're going to squat first, pivot, rotate, knee, hip, and toe. I'm going to punch up like I'm punching my rival NBA team in the face. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Find your breath. Seconds on the clock. Chest lifts in 3, 2, 1. So we sit and then we pivot because why? This is transverse. Okay, transverse plane of motion. Adding that rotation. Sit and punch. Now, if you notice that Ferg has some like really amazing punches, Ferg is actually a championship fighter. Okay, so he's got some really nice. Yeah, Ferg, we see you. Nice work. So Ferg is punching through the target. Claudia crushing it. Make sure you're giving me that squat every time. And maybe right about now, your legs are like, oh my gosh, I'm on fire. From the front of my legs, my quads, right to the back to my booty. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and recover. All right, shake it out. Nice job. All right, guys, so nice job. Now, we're going to find our breath. You can dance it out a little bit. Okay, have a great time. Now, we're going to talk about moving again in that sagittal plane. So when you hear me say sagittal, that means we're just going to move from the front to the back of our square. So when you hear me say that, you're like, okay, I know that's what we're getting ready to do. Let me set up my square. Our first move is a narrow squat to low kick. So starting in a strong stance, I'm going to step my heels in slightly under my hips, right? Just a little bit narrow. And you're going to feel this more in the front of your legs. I'm going to still sit back with the same movement, like I'm sitting back into that chair. I'm going to come up, and I'm going to give a low kick. Switch sides. I'm just going to extend from the knee and come back. You guys ready?
Ready.
Alternating sides. 40 seconds on the clock. Let's go, Beth. I see you. Sandy, you ready? West is always bringing all the energy. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So we sit and kick. Sit down and come back. Nice job. Now you can still keep your hands on your thighs with Claudia. Okay, you pick. But if you're feeling good and you're getting into it, you can move a little faster. It is up to you. We are learning these moves, where we should feel them in our body. Sitting down and coming back. Center my square. Ha! And I want you to pretend like you just kicked somebody right in the shin. Okay, that tried to stop. That was trying to bring negative energy. Oh, no, you don't. Get it out of here. Keep going. You got less than 10. Come on. We are not for that. 4, 3, 2, and recover. All right. Nice job. Great job, Bobcats. All right, find your breath. Our next move is a reverse lunge tap. 40 seconds still, but we're going to do 20 seconds on one side and then 20 seconds on the other. Claudia is going to use the chair for this one. So let's set up our lunge right first. So I'm starting always in the center of my square in my strong stance. Hands on my hips now. I'm going to take a big step back on the ball of one foot to the back corner of my square, right? So my back heel is lifted. Then, thinking about lifting through the chest and the crown of my head, I'm going to drive through my front heel, bend both knees equally, come back up, and tap the foot back. Now, if lunges have always been tricky for you, I want you to go ahead and use the chair for some extra support, okay? Do your best here at a range of motion that feels good to you. You guys ready? 20 seconds each side. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was right on the cue. Good. Drive the back knee and come right back up. So think about lifting as you lower, right? Knees, hips, and toes all stay facing the front of my square, right? Using the chair for extra support. Okay, you can still keep your hand on one thigh. You're going to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay, so switch. Oh, right into it. Step back corner. Drive the back knee. And if you fall over like me, what should you do? Get right back up and keep going, okay? That's what it's all about, guys.
Smile.
And smile. That's right, Claudia. Finding your love for fitness, okay? Finding joy and movement. Joy, not judgment. Last one here. Ha! And recover. All right, nice job. You did so good. We are moving into our next move. It's going to be a hinge, right? Now, you're going to hear me say a hand sandwich every time I talk about a hinge. And here's what that looks like. A hinge is an opportunity to strengthen our core and our posture, but it's actually a movement at our butt and our hips, right, in our lower body. So, standing in my strong stance, I'm going to drive through my heels. It's going to feel like someone pulled me back by the seat of my pants. I'm going to send my booty back, 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 making that hand sandwich, and then come back up to standing. So, I tuck my chin, I keep my spine long, soft bend in the knees, and come back. You guys ready?
Ready?
We're going to really work on just getting the form right first. Then we'll focus on speed and everything else. You guys ready? Here we go. Strong stance in 3, 2, 1. Let's go hands right here. Here we go. Tuck that chin, come down, and back up. Claudia is still using the chair for extra support. Now, this is an opportunity to stand tall and proud, because that is how you're going to be walking after you're working on your health esteem and all your confidence after For Beginners Only. You better come on. Absolutely. People should see you walking down the street and they must, oh, you must be doing For Beginners Only. Look at you. Absolutely. That's right. So we're really engaging the glutes here, guys. And you can even put your hands on your booty here, okay, and feel it squeeze. That's where I want you to activate. Tap the back wall with your booty. Thank you, Stephanie, for doing that with me. Yes, Molly, come on now. Last 3, 2, 1, and recover. Great job. Now we're going to build on that hinge throughout the rest of these weeks, but getting that form correct is so important. So great job back home. Nice job. I hope you felt it. Okay, shake it out a little bit. We're moving into block 5. We are so close to being done. We are so close. You made it. Our next move is going to be a modified jack. So we're going to think about all the planes in this one. We're going to use the front of our square, the sides of our square, and a little bit of rotation, okay? Modified jack is our first move. Starting in the center of my square, I'm going to reach the arms up and just tap the foot out as fast as I can with good form. If that's too much on your shoulders, you can always come here or even send your arms back. You pick. You guys ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So breathing maybe finding that woot zone, and maybe in this program, when you're focusing on finding your love for fitness and doing your best, one thing that we measure is our range of motion. So maybe you start and it's a little challenging to get your arms all the way up. And then maybe you got them up here by the end of the next 3 weeks. I call that progress over perfection, baby. And I am so proud of everything you're doing right now, 1 rep at a time. So keep going, 10 seconds. Everybody in here in this podcast is at a different place and a different chapter in their life. Okay, we are all in this together in this community. 3, 2, and recover. Okay, recover it all now. Yes. I want you. Oh, look at Claudia. Go ahead, Claudia. Nice. All right. Nice work. Our next move is a low-impact Heisman. I don't know about y'all, but I love football. I am a huge sports fan. I went to Florida State, so I want you to channel your inner athlete right now and do your best. Starting in the center of that square, we're going to move to the side of our square and then back. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to shift my weight 3 times on the ball of my foot. You guys ready?
Ready.
Here we go. 40 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Ha! You can say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You pick. And maybe you're with Claudia, which is okay. Claudia's just lifting that knee, doing her best. Look at my hands. You can do whatever you want with your hand, but this helps make me feel real athletic. I'm cutting through. Watch out for me. I want you to be the MVP of your life. Do you hear me? Because guess what? Nobody else can be the MVP of your life. Only you can. And if you press play today and you started day 1, that means that you are on your team and you're on this body team and that you want to do better. And that's what we're here for, right? You got 5. Come on. 4, 3, 2, recover. Nice work. We made it to the last move, guys. High five, podcast. High five to you back home. We have a high knee crunch. So, I'm going to get into that fight stance almost again. We're going to start in the center of our square, strong stance. I'm going to lift 1 leg at a time. And as I do, I'm going to rotate and get that little squeeze. It's almost like standing abs, right? You see that rotation, right? So this is a little bit of that transverse plane, okay, in our square. Here we go. 40 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. We breathe in. Nice job. So you pick it up and squeeze. You're right here. And you're focusing just on squeezing. If you're feeling like I'm about to fall over, lifting my leg up. And take your leg a little lower. Slow it down. If you took a break in every one of these moves today, that is totally fine, right? We're here for a great time. We're not judging ourselves. We're allowing ourselves to accept who we are right now in this workout. That's all I want from you. 1 day at a time. Yes? That sound good? Last 10 seconds. Keep going. Oh, nice job, Lisa. Yes, Jen. Yes, Roya. I see you, girl. Keep going. You got 3, 2, 1. Woo! And recover. Okay, before we cool down, come on, Bobcats. Get 1 hand in the air. Come on out here. Everybody, you did okay. Other side. Yes. All right. Celebration of life, right? Every single day. All right, inhale. You did it. It's done. We done. Nice job. Squeeze. Pull it down to a W. Spread your chest. You did so great. I'm going to talk to you about our podcast a little bit more, 1 day at a time. Everybody, let's stretch our neck here. Hands on temple. Just create some space between your ear and your shoulder. Breathe. Switch sides. You took some action today. You move your body. How you feel, Claudia? Great. Yes. Berg, how you feeling back there? Woo, woo, woo. A lot of woot woot. Okay, let's do some shoulder rolls, guys. Take them up and drop them back. Podcast, you did so good. All right, let's see the smiles, Podcast. I'm looking at you. Come back. Now, what I would love for you guys to do is at the end of each workout, or really quick during the beginning of the workout, you write down. Let's do some spinal rotations, guys. Release the back. Lift that heel. Release the back. You write down that quote, and you let that be that focus of your energy for the rest of the day, right? And let's put them all together over the next 3 weeks. All right, let's do a quad stretch. Grab your ankle. Claudia's going to use the chair for this one. If this is ever too much for you here, I want you to just do your best. Okay, you can always meet us right here in this hamstring stretch. Nice job. Hey, nice work. Good. Switch sides. Day 1. Woo. Done. I want to see you show up for day 2. We worked so hard to make this program work for you, to have you leaving every workout feeling successful. Find the joy, find the fun, and bring the energy with an amazing community of people all over the world. So Bring those arms up. Big deep inhale. Bring all that good energy into your heart center. You did so great. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. Whoop.
Magandang dilag, gusto ko yung nabihag. Wala nang nangyari, ligaya ka langit. Oh, magandang dilag. Bawat lahat sila napapatingin. Di mawari, ganun ang nangyayari sa akin. Isang ngiti mo lang tayo nagkakabaliw. Ano ba ang ginawa mo? Pinakakaliw. Naganaw na para bang isang tala sa gitna ng kalawakan. Oh, magandang dilag, puso ko yung nabihag. Wala nang hinahangin, ligaya ka langit. Oh, magandang dilag. Oh, magandang dilag, puso ko'y nahalina. Wala nang hinahangin, ligaya ka langit. Oh, magandang dilag.
DJ Ronnie Bar Techno Remix.
Kahit na pilitin pang umiwas-iwas sa'yo, paikot-ikot ka dito sa isipan ko. Wala na nang iba, nag-iisa ka lang. Nag-iisa'y bitin sa kalalitan ko. Oh, naganaw na para bang isang tala sa gitna ng kalawakan. Oh, magandang dilag, puso ko yung nabihag. Wala nang hinahangin, ligaya ka langit. Oh, magandang dilag. Oh, magandang dilag, puso ko'y nahalina. Wala nang hinahangin, ligaya ka langit. Oh, magandang dilag.
DJ Ronnie Bar Techno Remix.
Mi gata no puede janguear porque ella le gusta la gasolina. Dale la gasolina. La gasolina.
Now wiggle, 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 wiggle.
No remix.